Well, I just want to take a minute or two to thank everybody who applied to our September 4th government grant giveaway, where we give about $40,000 to members. Every month we do this, and we just started a new one. So if you missed last month's giveaway, we just started a new one, and that ends on October 4th, okay? So we got another one every day, and give us about 2 weeks to process the order, process the applications from last month, and we'll make an announcement, and it'll be on the front page of our platforms, which is on Facebook, and another one on Let's Go Help too. So thank you again for your interest in applying, and if you didn't win, try again. And really, remember, you have to be a member to apply for this, because this is how we give profits back to members. I mean, the members have been so great to us because they also help answer questions to people. So they're always answering questions. And you can't beat that, man, if the members who are paying are doing my work for me. But that's the trick of this. I mean, it's people that have already, just applied for a grant, and just got money for their business or house or paying their bills or rent. And we got wonderful stories doing all that. And that's why I want to make sure that we thank them. They're the ones that are the backbone of Let's Go Help, because the government should be doing what I do. But I need revenue to make the business keep going and to feed myself. And that's my first responsibility. And then what it is after that is helping as many other people as possible. And the people that are helping us help people, which are the members, we're helping them too by giving grants back. And actually what's neat about our grant that we give out, it's not only if you need the money for a financial problem you have, but for someone else too. You could do it, you could give the money, we'll give $1,000 to your friend who needs money, or to a neighbor or somebody in your community that really needs the help. We'll do that. And that's not, a problem, because it's all about knowing your options in life. The problem is Google just tells you about options that are going to cost you money. What I want to make sure is that everybody in America knows about the options that don't cost you money. These are options, that you have to make your life better, to solve financial problems or whatever. And it's not easy. You don't press a button and your problem's solved. You don't just find one magic place to sign up and get money forever. No, it takes work, and that's what life is all about. And so that's why if you're not really putting in the effort, your chances of getting something really go pretty low. I mean, it's not impossible. A lot of people do it, and they're the people you used to see in my infomercials. The people say, I bought Lesko's book and got $50,000 in a day. That's not going to happen to you. But there's always somebody out there. This is a big world. I mean, just think of all these talk shows, these crazy people that are on them. And they're probably right, but it's not going to be right for you. So you got to knuckle down, do the work that's required to get ahead in this life. And more importantly, there's a lot of help to help you do that. See, it's not only the money and everything. There's organizations. See, every website we send you is a source of free help and money. We'll never send you anybody tell you about a website that is going to get money from you. That's what Google is for. You want to get money to solve your problems, then go to Google, because that's the way you're going to get your problem solved if you have money. Now, what do you do if you don't have money and you got to solve your problems? Okay, well, that's when you go to Let's Go Help. And it's not only me. That's what our country is made up of. That and I've organized it just to make it easier for people, because particularly now with Google, everybody thinks, well, I could find it. It's in Google. Yes, it is, but you try to find it. I can't find it. And that's what's so important about what this country is and that help it has. It's not, we're just spoiled. We wanted everything spoon-fed to us and things like that. And I'm that way too. I'm a lazy son of a bitch, just like everybody else. So that's human nature. You spent your retirement on that costume. Yeah, I guess. But this what I wear every day, man. This kind of stuff. And my cars even have question marks on you. Watching me since I was a little girl. Well, that's dangerous. Hope you have a better life. But if I help, I mean, that's the only thing we're here for, is to help other people, in their life. And that's very important to all of us. And we have to keep doing that and whatever. But first we have to solve our own problems and take care of ourselves first. And so that's paying your rent, paying your bills, or whatever it takes that you have to have a steady life. No, I'm not Bill Nye. People say that a lot. I don't know. I've never seen him dress crazy like this. I certainly don't follow him around, so don't know. But in some of the appearances I've seen, he certainly doesn't dress like this. It's something I'd done about 20 years ago, maybe. I just thought, boy, this is me. And I lost lots of money when I started dressing like this, because at the time I was like a professional guest. I'd go on talk shows and Larry King and Letterman and Oprah, all this kind of stuff. And when I showed up like this, I said, oh, no, you can't be on their show. I said, but man, this is me now. And I had to give up all that and just carry on. I mean, that's why, to me, it's listening to your heart. And if you listen to your heart, you have a better chance of, having a successful life, I think, because that tells you the truth. Your brain sometimes, you got to listen to that too, but not everything all the time. And that's why your heart makes it happen. And that's why, to me, I used to think it was just information. You just need information. Ask the right questions. The answers are out there, but you're probably not asking the right questions. And so the trick in life, to me, was answering the right questions. Now that I see, you get 1,000 answers for anything. And it's going to be hard no matter what you decide to do. So if you don't have your heart in it, and you're not going to get there, and it's not going to be successful for you in the long run. So that's what's important. Your heart has to be in this thing. And that's why I have the heart. And there's new programs coming out every day. My wife is a huge fan also. She weighs 460 pounds. Wow. I was reading about an actor who won an award and is making a comeback playing a heavyweight person like that. And it looks like, he was crying at the Cannes Festival or I think the Venice Festival. I don't really know, but he's a very famous actor back in the, 10 years ago or more. And so he's making a comeback in a film that plays him as a heavy person. And he's certainly a little chunkier now than when he was a leading man. But they have fat suits that made him fat, and he gives a lot of empathy for that. So it sounds interesting, and it's probably going to be a big boost to his career, it looks like already. And the movie's not even released yet. But no matter what you do, remember that anything for dental, yes, that's a big problem in our society. Dental costs so much. Brendan Fraser, you're right. That's the way. Oh, he was blacklisted from Hollywood? Why? I was blacklisted from TV shows because of question mark suit. And why would he be blacklisted? We're all biased, we're all prejudiced and stuff like that. So you got to live with it. They're the this bad stuff that's going to happen in life. If you think life's easy and you're just going to slide through without a scratch, man, you're not just going to get up in the morning. It ain't going to happen. George of the Jungle. Oh, is he George of the Jungle? Well, what kind of shenanigans? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know he was blacklisted. That's interesting. He came forward after executive essayed him and came forward about essay sacked him. I don't know. Anyway, that he seems to be coming back and happy about it. And that's what it is. We all get punched down, and we all have to get up and do it again. The first time I started businesses, my first 2 businesses failed, but it was something in my heart. I wanted to do it. So I was going to keep doing it and coming back until I figured it out. And since then, it takes time and a lot of effort, but I've always been able to come back, and that failure is the most important thing that happened to me. So get out there, sexually abused. Ooh, wow. That's amazing. Thanks. And it is. What do you do when you get beat up? You get something saved. You keep paying the bills. Anything, that's what's so great about the gig economy now. You can keep paying the bills using the gig economy, and that's easy. Like tomorrow, you could start making $100, $150 a day. Doing something crazy, and get on with your life. Put the pieces back together, which is a dumb reason to get blamed, right? No, there's a lot for doing the right things. A lot of people don't like that, particularly people in power. Yeah. And they have the power to do that, and that's important. But if you don't fight and come back, then they get away with it. So that's why the idea to me is, even when you're down and beat up, you got to come back, because that really shows, and it inspires other people too. What's your favorite candy? Ice cream, I don't know. I don't like most candy. Tic Tac, I just saw. Tic Tac? No, Kit Kat. Kit Kat, the chocolate thing. A friend of mine is a vegan, and I see that's going to be a vegan candy now. And that's sort of interesting. But the help that's out there, look at all the new Biden programs. There's a lot of money. If you need a job, man, there is so much job opportunities now from existing programs, and it's probably double the existing programs for job opportunities. I mean, everything. They'll get you could get 2, 3, 4, 5 days of training and then start a job for $20-$30 an hour, with no background, nothing. We need people. We need people who have some skills, and so that's why the government is there to pay you to get the skills, no matter what are the IT skills, healthcare skills, construction skills. We need all these, and these are decent paying jobs. You're not going to be $12 an hour, pouring coffee. And actually, that's a way of the past. I was just reading there. Jobs are so people get to hiring is so tough. People are paying like $17 an hour for you to scoop ice cream. You want to be a policeman. DC is, I think, giving like sign-up bonuses of $30,000 or $40,000. Wow. I mean, that's amazing. This is what's going on out there. We need people to grow. And now that the economy is starting to go, people aren't applying for jobs. And people hate the jobs anyway. So go out shopping, man. And people, when they hire somebody, they're always finding a better job somewhere else. And so that's what's hurting these companies, is that they don't know. They can't hold employees because somebody else is offering more, more benefits, more family leave, more vacation time, less hours, more sick time, all this kind of stuff. It's a changed environment. So you got to go shopping. Don't go to 2 or 3 jobs and see what they're doing. No, it's bigger. How do you find this? Okay, what you do is you go to careeronestop.org, careeronestop.org, and you go there. And you talk to a counselor, you make an appointment. The best way to get money from the government is not just finding a website and filling out an application. No, that's really the worst way. Do you still have question mark card? Yes, 2 of them. Yeah. And I live in downtown Washington, D.C., so maybe you see me driving around. They're old jalopies now. I rarely use them. We walk everywhere in downtown D.C. We used to live in the suburbs, and you needed that to get around. But not if you're an urban animal like I am now. And if you see me hanging around, when I do videos, I'll go down, because I take about 6-7 mile walk every day, and I'll sometimes do streaming videos live down on the Capitol or at Lincoln Memorial is a famous place I go to a lot. And it's fun being in the city, walking everywhere, and get rid of the cars, but never know. Need it once in a while. Actually, it's the pick up we have a grandson about a mile away, and so to get him back and forth, because he stays with us a lot. Maybe once or twice a week. That's fun to see a little midget running around. And actually, what I like about little midgets like that, they laugh at everything. Great audience. And my mind is sort of at their level. Grown-ups just sort of think I'm tacky as hell and don't laugh anymore. So little 2-year-olds are great. You go old school. What a savage. I don't know, old school. I'm certainly old son of a bitch on everything. How nice of you to say that. I'm 79 years old, but I figure like about 10 more years, and I'll be doing this for about 10 more years. So that's right. Let me help you. And more importantly, it's a community. Let's Go Help Now. I see it's more than just me, more than just the people that help and help you when you get on there. It's about you. It's about building this community and you helping other people. And that's why if this does well, then it won't need me. I'm just a trained SEAL, but I see what's happening in the group is the group helping the group. We have 3 or 4 free training programs every day, live video training on how to get grants. Who the hell is in this country teaching people how to get the resources that this country gives to everybody? This is why people still love together. We just had like 1 million more immigrants this year under the Biden administration. I mean, that's incredible. And because people still want to come here. I don't know how long that's going to last. We're not what we used to be. And so, but I still think it's no matter what we become or whatever, it's still about people helping people. And that's what gives comfort in life. If you think everybody out there is against you, then you're afraid to walk down the street, right? And help other people because you feel that nobody's going to ever help you. And that's what I hope, Let's Go Help is able to do is have a place where really people are kind to each other, people help each other, and because that's what life is about, and that's what gives comfort in life. We're all scared as hell and don't know what we're doing. This is why I wear the question mark suit. Really is just to let people know I'm scared as hell and have no idea what I'm doing. I'm guessing every day, and that's why I think it's so bad for us to tell other people how to live their life. We don't know how to live our own life. What gives us the right to tell anybody else how to live their life? That's just amazing to me. But it's me. I do it too. It's something in our human nature. We want to tell other people to be just like us. And to me, that's like telling a petunia to be a rose. Petunia's going to be a petunia, no matter what the hell you do. and that's the important thing in life is to not control other people. Why is it we all want to control each other? Nobody's happy that way. Nobody's happy being controlled. Words that used to be accidentally socially accepted are very yes, that's true too, man. I'm sure I've been canceled. I'm sure a lot of my people. Wow, that's a process we're going through. I mean, you live with it. You get beat up. I mean, everything's not going to be like you want it, right? Other people want to be they want it. Now, how do we, respect each other for that? Yeah, that's hard to do. I understand. But it really what has to happen, because there's no way around that. And that's what I hope letsgohelp.com, that's what it is. It is a place where people can help each other, learn about the free things in life, or learn about, you don't need money to do this. There's so many places, there's options too. The problem is, in a capitalist society, everybody believes they need money to do something because everybody telling you what to do in life wants money to show you how to do it. So that's why you think it takes money to do it. No, it doesn't. There's always an option. The problem is the media tells you need money to do it. Google tells you need money to do it. And you got to dig hard to find out how you don't need money to do it. I mean, my first 2 businesses, I started with money, and all that kind of stuff because I got an MBA, and that's what I thought I had to do to start a business. My first 2 businesses failed. MBA just teaches you how to spend money. And when I did, last penny, lost my credit, everything, then I started businesses with no money, and they're the ones that became successful. So that's why, if you remember, ask me for that free report. I'll show you how I did it or whatever. And to think of starting businesses without money. The only thing you have to get in business is a customer. Everything else doesn't really fucking matter. Whether you're an LLC, whether you have legal help, whether you have nice business cards, a website that rocks or whatever, who cares? If you don't have a customer, you're nothing. So concentrate on that first. Forget all this other stuff people are selling you because they want to make money. See, they know better. They need to get a customer. And that's what you have to do. And that's the way you learn what to do. Because every business I started, really, even the successful ones, I started with an idea that didn't work out, but that built to some other idea that did work out. So that's why you have to go out and fail. It's like learning to walk. When you learn to walk, you fell on your ass 100 times, right? Learn how to use those legs and whatever it took to do, and then you finally did it, and now you're walking, right? But people, when you want to do something in life now, say, oh, don't do that, you're going to fail. Don't do that. Well, they're right, but you have to fail because you have to learn to walk. You have to learn to do things. So, and loved ones are terrible because they don't want you to get hurt and fail. So they tell you, don't do that, you're going to fail. And just say, yes, I know. And then the argument's gone. Don't try to convince them you won't fail. No, you have to, because you have to learn exactly how to take your idea and mold it in a way that the world wants it. And just because you want it doesn't mean everybody else wants it. And that's why we're here to help each other. And a good lover doesn't have to be told what to do. A good lover knows instinctively through his heart or her heart what to do. Create customers, not products. Right. However you want to do it. It's just get out there and get feedback. You have to get feedback. Don't spend money. Just get feedback. Give free courses. Start up a website. Do a YouTube channel. Like I do. I used to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars doing commercials. Now I turn on this. And get a couple thousand people watch me. It costs me nothing. An iPhone. That's it. So I just saved myself $100,000 to do marketing. Right. And this is so much better. I used to have to do marketing because it was so expensive. I have to boil everything down in 60 seconds because I couldn't afford more. I leave my job to care for my husband in our 50s. Okay. Make sure every state has money to help. Now, he's a senior at 50. That's considered saying, go to your local Elder Care Locator. Elder Care Locator. Google Elder Care Locator and make sure it's .gov or .org. Don't get anything, because if you put in Elder Care, you're going to get all these people want to get you money to help. You want you to give them money to help. No, you want to find out the government programs that will give you money to help your husband. And you start that by going to Elder Care Locator. Why you ridiculed yourself, right? Because it's true. I have good parts. I got a lot of bad parts. And that's it. I mean, everybody comes around and they walk on water and everything I say is perfect. Shit, we're all guessing. They don't know. And that's why, to me, someone like me, I could just give you sources to see options. Agency on Aging help me find. See, that's it. Area Office on Aging. That's the name of Elder Care Locator. Is Area Office on Aging. Yeah, that's a better thing. Better thing to Google. Area Office on Aging, because you'll get right to that. And they're the people that start helping. But again, don't stop there. We have a report for every state on all the sources of if you have a disability or if you're a senior. And it's state by state. Remember, get that free. I should put that up for free for everybody. Because it's very useful. And see, the problem is, if I tell you everything I say is true and right, you'll try one, it won't work. And then you say, oh, that guy's an asshole, and nothing will work now. And so you give up and not trying. The only thing I could give you is options. And you got to figure out those options and try it, see which ones may work for you. That's the best anybody could do. But doctors, all professionals want to say, oh, try this and you'll be cured. Shit, no. Drugs even work only like 30% of the time on people. and try this, people don't know, but we want them to know. So we lift the burden from ourselves of having responsibility. He told me to do it. No, you have responsibility for that, not somebody else. And that's why if they say this is perfect, it's not. I mean, you see the scientific journals about scientific journals prove that 60 to 70% of all scientific findings on the scientific journals turn out to be wrong. So you got to live with that, and that's what's important, and not be sucked in that, experts are important, yes, but they don't know the perfect answer for you. We're all different, and we got to go out and find out what the perfect answer for us is. It may be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you put together your own. Your life is a piece of art. It's an artwork, a work of art, and you have to you have a blank canvas out there. If you want to paint by numbers or something, that's going to fail. It won't be art, and it won't be your art, and it won't satisfy your heart. And that's what I learned more than anything. And that's why failing at the beginning was so great, because I started digging into the inside, not looking for the answers outside, but looking more for answers inside, that I could grow. I mean, this is me inside, and if I don't wear this, I'm not showing you who I really am. And if you like this, I'm going to like you. You think I'm an asshole? Fine. I was still an asshole in a brown suit. But you didn't know it because it was camouflage. Now, it's sort of, to me, what is great about it, it's a filter. People come up to me and love me and say all these nice things because of this. People, don't, fine, that's great. I don't want to know you either. We're not going to do much together. So that's what's important. And that's why I call it sort of living inside out. This is me on the inside. And when I start putting that on the outside, life became much more comfortable. I became more successful because I do it. You could do you better than anybody else you try to become. You got to find out who you are and how to make a living doing you. And that's a trial and error process, man. You don't flick a switch and do that because you're not sure who you are. I need money to buy my first home. Yeah, see, that's what we said to you. I'll show you a listing of, here are the 4 organizations that you want to start with. You go to hud.gov, hud.gov. Okay, and you go there. Excuse me, and you make an appointment. These are people that help you for free to learn the system of buying a house and what's available out there. The other one is neighborworks.org, neighborworks.org. Same thing, nonprofit, help you for free to help you learn the programs that are out there to help you buy a house. And the other one is your state housing finance agency, state housing finance agency. You could Google all those, find them, and make sure you only talk to people with a .gov or a .org, nobody else, okay? And that's what's important. Listen, my voice is going. I just want to, what happened is TikTok canceled me on my short form. Putting up the little videos and trying that wasn't working well for me. But this seems to be better, the long form here, the live. So I wanted to make sure this was working, so I can do more of these. And if or just start another account, I guess is what it means. But I got people, followers and things like that. I guess I'm going to lose them on the other form, but maybe not on this. I don't know. I mean, you can't talk to anybody at Facebook or TikTok, or they're all run by robots, and so you talk to a robot, and and they're banning me, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's the suit, maybe, and I call and ask why or whatever. I read all these guidelines and stuff like that. Still don't know what the hell they mean. But it's Rockville, Maryland. Yes, I used to live in Kensington. We moved down here. Still have a home out there that I rent out. But we're down to Adams Morgan now. Walk the streets and you'll probably see me down here. Out in Rockville, I used to see my car more than me walking the streets. But I don't know, on TikTok and Facebook is the same way. That's why we have another group and so we have a Facebook group, but they're so funky and it's so big and so robot run. You can't talk to a human when stuff like this happens. So we have so we have Let's Go Help 2, and when you join one, you join two. I'm heading to Anders Morgan today. Oh, nice, linear place. Oh, neat. No, I may be over Tris later. And if it stops raining, I think it did. I may go out and walk 6 or 7 miles. So I may be there. Where was I? So letsgohelp.com. Okay, that's the main thing where I help everybody. You can ask me 100 questions a day if you want. I try to ask most of them myself to make sure. I didn't know Dana English was on TikTok. Yeah, I guess it's the hair. And we have members helping members. We have free live video training every week. We got about 3 weekly programs, that you get free and this is $20, man. People, when I was starting this, I wanted to do $20. Say, no, you got to charge $500, $5,000. And when I started doing this kind of work, I was charging thousands of dollars. But they were rich people. I don't want to help rich people. They don't need help. This is silly. I want to help people who need it. Why do I want to help rich people? They don't need it. And so it's not as rewarding, at least for me. And half of this country really is their income got nowhere in the last 30 or 40 years. Have you tried doing an event on Facebook? Well, I have a live closed Facebook group. It's not open, it's closed. I do a lot of live on YouTube too. But on Facebook, it's a closed Facebook group. And that's where the group is. You pay and then you get there. And that's when you go to letsgohelp.com, then when you get the Facebook group and our other group that comes with it, which is called Let's Go Help 2. That's where we have the free training and a lot of, and we group people by state, so you could find people just in your state and how they got money or whatever. But we're tied into Facebook too, because we have so much legacy there. We've been there for about 2 years or so. So there's a lot there. I hate to leave just at a drop of a hat. But that's why we have 2 places. So when you pay $20, you get both. And that's sort of cool too, I think. What's going on? Why do I hear? I don't know. I hear background music. Does TikTok tell me oh, thanks. 999. This is so awesome. Thank you for advocating for Lily. Yes, I probably only have about 10, 12, 15 years left. Every second of that waking hour I'll use, as long as I have the energy to do it, is showing people how to solve financial problems or get ahead in life with free sources of money and help. Every website I send you will never charge you money. Once in a while, maybe somebody gets in there by accident, and I have people impersonating me. They grab my logos or whatever and say they're me. So the way to get rid of them is, do you charge more than $20? If they're charging more than $20, they're not Let's Go, and don't believe a fucking word. I started a mental health agency. I'm a disabled veteran and need help. Well, any grants? Yes. Yeah, but don't ask for grants. You want to do anything in life, particularly with the government, don't ask for grants. You'll get cut out a lot of stuff, because most people you'll ask for help don't have grants, but they have so much other help you don't know. Just say one help. I want to start this kind of group, mental health, which I think is terrific. Actually, I'm going to do a video later about all the new clinical trials that are available now, because the government is now giving money to see how effective, weed is on your mental health, see how effective silly Simon or whatever that thing is, magic mushrooms, all these stuff. So they're looking for, they'll pay you to do it in a clinic, to try it. So see if this helps your depression, and apparently it helps a lot of people. This is really a hot topic, I think, in mental health now. All the non-medicine medicine that grows for free, that cuts out the drug companies. So they did research on it for a long time, and then they stopped because of All over the world they were doing it. And when Nixon came in and changed the laws that you couldn't use this stuff, then all that research went away. So now they're starting to do this again because there's so many mental health problems and so many mental health issues that this has a lot of promise, so that we need to get the research in there. I'm a retired professional counselor. I'd love to open a program for the. Just do it. Just open a program. Okay, how are you going to do it? Start talking to people who. Here's what to do. Is go to sba.gov, G-O-V, sba.gov. And when you get there, put in community navigators. You don't want to make an appointment with people at the SBA. No, you want to, they finance what's called community navigators. They're the people you want. They're people in the community who help you explode any idea. But don't call up and ask for a grant. Call up and ask for help. I want to start this. I need help. Can you help me? Yes. I want to, if you call it, I want to start this. I want a grant. No, we can't help you because we don't have grants. You just missed it. You missed the most important thing that will probably get you where you want to go just by saying that word, grant, because they don't have it. See, you can't do that. Stay away from that. I know it makes sense, and what I said makes no sense to you at all. I'm sorry, I'm biased with 40 years of experience doing this stuff. And my main thing is to help you. And I know what I know about the government, what I know about programs, that is the worst way to start getting solving your problem, is by asking for a grant. I know that's what you want. I say grants because I'm trying to get into your brain to tell, because I know you think that will solve the problem. That's the only reason I say it. Up until a year or two ago, I wasn't even saying it. But now, unfortunately, the COVID grants educated people about grants, and this other thing is there and everything. The help is there, but it's not called grants a lot of time. So you miss too much by saying that. And that's what I want to increase your opportunities and increase the likelihood that you'll be able to solve your problem. And that's what it really is. You're not a pharmacist, right? Why, do you feel you're going to get hurt with all people using mushrooms instead of going to the pharmacy? People need to be helped. Whether you could help them or somebody else, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. People need to help. And that's the important thing. So that's a problem. Then we have a lobbying group of people who don't want you to try something else because it cuts them out of a job. Well, the important thing is to solve a problem. Are you awesome? My comedian friend wants to put you in a video. Yeah, hey, I'm a ham. Maybe Let's Go Free Radio at Gmail. That's a good place. And if you don't hear from me in 2 days, just beat on me again. I need help with all that stuff is available. Utilities, the best places go to start. And all these things I tell you are start. It's not everything. So when these don't work, you have to go somewhere else. And you have to be smart enough, clever enough, dig hard enough to go someplace else. If you go to one place and stop and tell me I'm wrong, yeah, I'm wrong about that. But I'm not wrong about you getting help. You're just not finding the right places yet. Start with 211.org or findhelp.org. Okay, my son is in college and needs help with food. Very important. Okay, call him too and tell him to go to 211.org or findhelp.org and put food in there. Put utilities in there. Okay, now what you do when you find the list of organizations that help with this thing, you don't look for the perfect one for you. You start calling everyone, because they help in the business, they know other people in the business, and talking to people is the only the way to understand what the jargon means that they're using to give help. So you don't know. They have internal, it's like doctors explaining what the hell they're doing. Well, they're doctors in their own field. They have all this jargon. You don't know what the hell is going on. I'll take Big Pharma. Fine. I'm not saying that's bad. Big Pharma. No, not good. I use aspirins. If it's not working, man, you got to start investigating. That's all. If you don't want to, fine. This is... I may be wrong too. Big Pharma may be wrong too. I'm telling you, Big Pharma's wrong. the data I seen is like up to 60% of the time. Okay, but maybe it's enough to solve your problem. That's what life is. I'm not right all the time. Definitely not. I got 2 ex-marriages and 2 failing businesses to prove that, and 90 books to prove it too. I've written 100 books and only 10 made money. Okay, now I swore every one of those books was going to be a New York Times bestseller. I'm wrong 90% of the time. So take that. But if you think I could help, I'm at letsgohelp.com. Okay, $20. You're able to apply for our monthly grant, which is $40,000. We give you unlimited help to apply to every government program. We have members helping members. We have live free video training every week, to learn this system. The government represents over 1/3 of everything in our economy. If you want to ignore it, that's fine. You have a right to. It's a pain in the ass. But if you're trying to solve problems, this is a tool. That's fine, okay? Stay well, have fun.